Hi there, this is Khader, and in Electronics Made Easy today we're going to talk about LEDs. But not these routine high power, low power LEDs, but we're going to talk about LEDs in large scale, like this LED strip lighting. So this is a paper strip with many assembly LEDs fitted on it, like this. So each meter of this LED strip lighting will have around 60 LEDs. That's around uh, 3 LEDs for every 5 centimeters, and each 5 centimeter is a module, and each module can run on about 12 volts. And similarly, 1 meter is made up of around 20 modules, and you can cut this whole strip anywhere along these modules. Like each LED strip lighting will have these 4 copper dots like this. So you can cut along this line here between these 4 copper dots, and you can run the whole strip with the same 12 volts, but the only thing will vary is the current. So usually when you buy this LED strip lighting, what we'll do is we'll buy LED drivers, because we are not knowledge about what is the voltage and the current required for this. So usually the voltage required for this LED strip lighting is 12 volts, and about 1 meter of this LED strip lighting will take about say 0.2 amps. Like it will be around 10 milliamps for each module of 3 LEDs. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about how to drive this LED strip. Similarly, we're going to talk about the methods where you can drive. Like we're going to talk about how to drive it with a 12 volts battery, 9 volts battery, and also 2 AA batteries. So let's see how we can do this. So when you look at LED strip lighting closely, it looks like this. So as you can see, after every 3 LEDs, there are 4 copper dots here. So and a line. So that means that you can cut this strip anywhere near this between these copper dots where the line is indicated, here, across here, or across here, or here, across here, when the soldering is clear. So if you cut across here, then all these 3 LEDs can light up with 12 volts and a current of about 0.1 amps, 0.01 amps, sorry, that's around 10 milliamps. So if you want to run 2 such modules in parallel, like usually in LED strip all these modules are connected in parallel. So if you want to run 2 such modules, like around 6 LEDs, you have to cut here and solder 2 wires on these 2 dots and give them to a 12 volt battery or a 12 volt supply, which can supply current of about 10 milliamps into 2, that's 20 milliamps. Similarly, if you want to run about 1 meter, that means for 1 meter we'll have about 20 such modules. So it will be 20 into 0.01, that will be around 0.2 amps, that's around 200 milliamps. So if you have to run a 1 meter of this LED strip lighting, you'll need a supply of 12 volts at 0.2 amps. Similarly, if you want to run 5 meters, it will require 5 into this, that will be around 1 amp. So 12 volts 1 amp supply is required. If you don't have a supply or SMPS like the one I showed in my last video, then what you can do is you can use a battery, a 12 volt battery. So this LED strip lighting doesn't require exactly 12 volts. The voltage can be around starting from around 10 volts to around 12 volts or around 13 volts. So the main advantage of this LED strip lighting is it won't heat up mostly. And not just that, if you see behind this LED strip, there is this white paper cover kind of a thing which you can remove and stick. It's a double-sided tape like this. So it's a double-sided tape where you can remove this paper and stick it to anywhere you want. So first I'll show you how I set up a lighting for my workbench with this LED strip light. So I used 3 such modules. I cut 3 such modules, and each one is fixed at separate places, and I'll show you where. Okay. So that's LED strip lighting which I fitted in my workbench. So LED strip lighting is there, and also here. So I'll show you now closely. So this is the cupboard which I made few days back with cardboard and thermocol for my components. And as you can see, this is the cardboard here, and below this I fitted thermocols just for the volume. So LED strip lighting I fitted here in this compartment and also in this compartment. So if you look from far away, it will look like this. It will also provide lighting for my workbench here where I'll work and just have lighting there. And I also fitted LED strip lighting here near my shouldering station, so that I'll have LEDs for my tools here. So usually I'll keep these tools like this, like that. So I'll have a bit lighting for my tools also. And I'm still working on fitting up a light system here so that I can have more lighting on my working area. So I have all my components here and few here, and I have all the wires and breadboards here, and few components which I don't use much of it kept there. And smaller components like capacitors, diodes and all these are kept in these boxes here. I have a soldering station here along with the soldering wire and everything here. And the multimeter, supply and everything is kept here. So as I said, the strip lighting can be lit from these power supply which I showed you in my last video, like this one. Or in this case, it's not powered from power supply, it's lit from my solar panel station, where from the battery of the solar panel station. So usually I have a solar charging station here which will charge the whole day from the solar panels fitted outside, and at night I use that for my aquarium lighting, which I'll show you here. So this is my aquarium lighting, and as you can see there are small baby fishes moving around here. And these are also LED strip lighting fitted like that. So one module. Similarly here also I fitted one module for each compartment. And all these things are powered from a 12 volts battery which is kept here. This is a 12 volts battery which charges at the morning from the solar charging station. At night it powers this aquarium, my workbench, and also few other lights in my room. So that's about my workbench lighting. So now we have seen that we can light these LED strips using 12 volt batteries or power supplies, but we can also light these LED strips with just 2 AA batteries and a simple circuit. This circuit is a Joule-TIF circuit, and what I have done is I connected a diode here, high speed switching diode 1N4148. Along with that we have connected a capacitor at the output. So I have connected the positive terminal of this capacitor to this positive terminal of this SMD module, and the negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the capacitor. So now we will connect the positive terminal of the Joule-TIF to the batteries, positive terminal, and the negative terminal to the negative terminal of the battery. So now you can see that the LEDs on the strip lighting are light with just 2 batteries. So the current of this circuit can be varied with the Joule-TIF. So this is a high power LED Joule-TIF driver. So this can light maybe more than just one module. So this is one module, consumes around 10 milliamps, and this is around 200 milliamp Joule-TIF circuit. So this can light about 1 meter of this LED strip lighting. So now we are only demonstrating only for one module, and can light about 20 such modules. That is 1 meter of this lighting. So that was about LED strip lighting. So if you have any doubts, please post them in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please give a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you like all my videos. And thank you for watching my video.